This is the Coleman Instant Up 8-piece side entry Silver Series tent. A great family camping tent with entrances at each end and a big long awning down the side here. I'm going to take you for a walkthrough. Let's check it out.
Hit it.
It's Ben from Service here, folks, and I've got set up behind me the Coleman Instant Up 8P side entry tent. It's in this Silver Series range, so it's an affordable option, but it's got this big long awning down the side and entrances at each end of the tent as well. It's a great family camping tent, 2 rooms inside. I'm going to take you for a bit of a walkthrough. I'll start with the fabrics though. Now, the fly is a 150 denier PU coated polyester. It's a 1500mm water head, so it's going to give you good weather protection. Moving back towards the inner of the tent, this is also 150 denier polyester here, and the mesh in the tent is not an ultra fine mesh, it's a fine mesh. It's probably not going to be midge proof, but it's going to keep the mozzies out anyway. At the base of the tent is a polyethylene floor. Now this is like a tarp material, so it's got that crinkly sort of feel to it, but it is a durable and reliable floor for tents. And the frame is the classic Coleman Instant Up frame. It's a steel frame and it's got plastic components or plastic or nylon components and knuckles in there as well at each point. These knuckles are also coated in a neoprene sleeve just to protect the fly. We'll step inside shortly, but I want to just take a bit of a look at all the features on the outside first. Now, probably the best feature of this tent is this long awning down the side here that covers up 2 doorways inside the tent. Now, I've got this set up as a 3-pole awning here. You get one longer pole with your setup so you can create a peaked awning. And this comes out about 150 centimeters from the inner tent here. So you've got a good amount of space to set up a table and chairs under here if you want. I could also zip this closed down along this section here to create a protected vestibule that comes about 60 centimeters out from the inner tent. So you've just got a bit of storage space for shoes and the likes there before you step into the tent. If we walk around to this end of the tent here, you can see we've got another doorway that's actually zipped closed. I can roll that up completely and there's another doorway under there, or I could set this up as an awning as well. I've got that set up on the other end of the tent. We'll show you that one shortly. Coming around to the back of the tent here, we've got 2 windows. Now these can both be set up in one of 3 ways. Firstly, zipped closed like they are at the moment. There's zips that run down the side here and a Velcro tab in the middle here to keep it shut. We can unzip this and roll it up completely if we like to allow ventilation through the tent. So there's tabs at the top here. We can roll this up and secure it up here if we like, and that gives ventilation through. We're looking in on another mesh screen in there, as well as an internal privacy screen that we'll show you shortly. The other alternative is to use the guy ropes that are attached to the window here. Peg it out like this, which gives us a bit of weather protection over the window while still allowing a bit more ventilation than when it's zipped closed. So that can be done on either of these windows at the rear here. And moving around to the other end or front of the tent, however you want to look at it, we've got this set up as an awning here. Now this is what I was saying this is mirrored at the other end of the tent. So you can set both ends up and you get all the awning poles you need to do that as such. So at the moment this is a shade awning. I could actually just roll this up and secure it at the top here if I like, and that then gives us access to another doorway here inside the tent. So we've actually got 4 doorways to the inside of the tent here, and also you can also see we've got another window here in that door too, so we could just use it as a window for ventilation. It's pretty much all the features on the outside. I want to step inside now and show you in there. We step inside one half of the tent here. We step through what's sort of a double door. It's a fully solid door and it's got a window at the top as well. I'll actually show you, it's a bit easier to show you on this door at the end here that's already zipped up. It's the same configuration. So this is zipped completely closed at the moment. If we want a bit of ventilation, there's 2 zips, one that runs this way, one that runs down this way. We can unzip them and roll this open, which then gives us a half window at the top of this door here. Now that's the same on all 4 doors around this tent. So there's two entrances to this room, 2 entrances to the other room there. In terms of other features inside the tent, we'll start with the height. At the peak here, you've got about 190 centimeters. Now I'm 185 centimeters, so if I step backwards, I get about halfway through this end tent here before my head starts to hit the top, and it's the same going both ways. I can stand in this kind of center portion here without crouching down. As we move down around to the back of the tent here, there's the inside of the two windows that we showed you on the outside. It's got this internal privacy screen here that zips upwards, so we can just zip that down part way and tuck this in if we like. So if that was open on the outside, we're allowing ventilation, but also a bit of privacy down low, or you can zip it right open completely and tuck it in. It's got its own little pocket here that it sits in just up and out of the way. Now below that window is a couple of storage pockets. These are divided up into 3. There's a large section in the middle and 2 thin sections on each side. Now there's 4 in total, so everything I'm showing you at this end of the tent is mirrored at the other end of the tent as well. So 4 storage pockets, each with 3 compartments. If I just step back up to the top of the roof here again, we can see we've got, once again, mirrored at the other end of the tent, these little loops here, which can be used in association with a power cord. And that comes down to this power access point here. There's 2 in total with this tent, 1 at the other end as well. So we can get 12 or 240 volt power inside the tent, so we can run fans, lights, or whatever we like inside the tent. The last thing I want to show you inside here is this divider that hangs through the middle of the tent. Now this is removable. It just has tabs around the side here, so we can take it off completely. We can leave it attached and hang it as a curtain style here, so we've got flow right through the tent, or we can actually zip it closed. If we undo the tab on the side here, on both of these sides, there's a zip that runs down here to the bottom, and we can close this up to create 2 private spaces on each side. Doesn't seal at the bottom or around the edges, but it does create private areas. Now in terms of total space inside the tent, my measurements are about 230 centimeters in width across this way and about 410 centimeters in length this way. So with this divided down, each room will be about 230 centimeters by just over 200 centimeters. Now I do have some air beds that I'm going to throw in here to show you how you might use the space. So I've got 3 air beds in here now. Now this one here is a double high queen air bed. It's about 190 or a bit over 190 centimeters in length and about 150 centimeters in width. Now I'd probably actually, if I put this center divider down, we can see where it might sit. If we were to pull it over near the center of the tent here, it's probably going to work better, because by doing that we open up this space down here for a bit of storage if we need. That's wasted because of this angle if we push the airbed right over that side. That sits up against the center divider, and on the other side here we've got 2 XL single airbeds, which are about 185 centimeters in length, about 1 meter in width. They fit pretty comfortably on each side here with a bit of storage down the end. So good amount of sleeping space, or living, or probably not so much living space, but sleeping space for a family of 4. It's a reasonably compact tent, easy to set up, great for a family weekend getaway, and you've got that really nice shaded area out the front or the side of the tent, however you want to look at it. You can grab these online at snowies.com.au at our lowest prices every day. If you like that video, subscribe to our channel. We'll send you all of our latest and greatest information. Got any questions or comments, let us know down below, or check out some other Coleman videos like this one down here.